Hey guys, it's Carolina here from KarolinasKrafts and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to show you guys how to make these shaker paper clips. We are just going to do like the shaker part and the sealing part. You guys can add your own dangles, your own embellishments, and you guys could see mine is falling apart. And so I actually made these with acetate, but the ones that you guys are going to see in the video, which are right here, I just haven't embellished them yet, but the ones you guys are going to see in the video are made with a sleeve, like a document sleeve. And the reason I switched it is because they were falling apart. So yeah, that's why we're gonna make them like this now. But these hold a lot better. The plastic melts way better, and you know, it does say for the fuse tool that we're going to be using, it does say that it's meant for like pocket pages and things like that, and not necessarily for acetate. And well, I had to try it with acetate, and here's me telling you that acetate does not work. But we are going to be making these adorable paper clips. Feel free to embellish them however you want. Feel free just to make a bunch and then embellish them later whenever you need them for a project. But yeah, let's get started, and we are going to make some adorable paper clips. So to make these shaker paper clips, I am going to do this a little differently than when I did it the first time, because I was using acetate before and it fell apart. So I'm not going to be using acetate, but I'm going to be using these like clear plastic sheets. You could get these from Echo Park. You could get them just like from Staples, from an office supply store. I got these ones from Amazon. Just a pack of like these paper, like kind of holder things, cover thingamabobbies. And all I did is I cut one up, because you could see mine, I have some curled up here. So I just kind of cut one up, and all I did was then fold it over. Okay, I know it's kind of hard to see because white background, but even on like a black background, you can't really tell what I'm doing. Let me try. Does that help a little bit? So this is folded, and that's all I did so far. And I made myself a template. Just make yourself a banner template, and that's what you're going to use to kind of cut these out, unless you have a die set. If you have a die set, then great, but my die set that I do have is stitched, and I don't want the inside stitching, just in case I don't want my sequins to fall apart from that like fall stitching, or to have the plastic like rip and separate later on. But if you have just like one of these banner dies that's just a straight edge, that would be a good choice. Once you have the shape that you want, you're going to line this up with your folded edge. So I have my folded edge at the top here, and I'm just going to cut along my chipboard shape. Okay, that one I cut a little off, so then just go ahead and fix it, and there you go. We have another piece that's going to turn into our banner paper clip, and I'm just going to keep doing that. I plan on making a bunch today, so I'm just going to be cutting out a bunch of these plastics first, and then I will share with you guys what the next step is. I forgot to mention, while you're just like cutting up your photo sleeves, definitely start heating up your fuse tool. There is like a little stand that comes with this. I don't know where mine is, so I'm just kind of laying it on the side here and hoping for the best. And I actually need to like move you guys over, because my outlet does not reach to where my camera is set up. I have a super long like charger for my phone, but yeah, not for the fuse tool. It only goes to a certain length. It also comes with this ruler, and you can use this. You can like line it up and then use that to like fuse. I don't think I'm going to be using that. I think we're just going to freehand. I didn't use it the last time I did these, so I think we're just going to kind of like freehand this when we get to that point. But for now, I'm just gonna keep cutting up some more photo sleeves because like I said, I'm gonna be making a bunch of these today. And if you have a side that's already connected, you could just already start cutting those along that side, so you don't have to fold those first, and then the rest of this just fold and then keep cutting. All right, so I will be back. Just gonna cut up some more little banner things. Okay, so now that this has been pretty much heating up for like 20 or so minutes, I don't really know how long it needs to heat up, but anyway, so now that that's been heating up, I'm just going to grab one of these banners and I'm gonna put it onto my paper clip. So you just have to be careful. Like this would be a left paper clip, your charm would be on the left. Oh my gosh, I feel the heat from here. Like my hand is up high, but I feel the heat. So this would slide onto your left, and then you could add like a dangle on the left hand side. So when you're doing this, especially if you're, I mean, it doesn't matter right now if you're just gonna make a bunch of shaker things and not decorate them, but once you decorate them, that definitely does matter. Because right now, I can seal this up and then I could just flip the paper clip, right? So right now it doesn't really matter. Okay, so just put it through your paper clip. You're gonna put it on the long side, obviously not where you have like the short sides, just on the long side. And you are going to start fusing your paper clip together. And when I did this last time, I put down the sequins already, and then I started fusing afterwards. I think I'll just put in the sequins after, so I'll just start fusing now. So I'm gonna grab my fuse tool. I don't have a lot of wiggle room here because it's connected to my outlet, and then you just want to go slowly, but also not too slow, because you don't want to, I mean, you want to seal the plastic together, but you don't want to like melt it. And notice how I'm doing this on top of like a silicone thing. That's going to kind of help you get the fuse to melt. Or not the fuse to melt, the plastic to melt better and evenly. And then I see I don't have this cut properly, or maybe I do, and maybe it's just because it's on the paper clip. So wherever you see that the plastic meets, that's where you want to fuse, because obviously if I don't have two pieces of plastic there, I'm not going to be able to seal it. Okay. Oh my god, I'm struggling with this wire. Okay, and then, I mean, you could cut off the extra, like I have extra plastic here. So I'm just gonna cut some of that off. And then this part is left open here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and fill it with the sequin mix. This is my Hello Autumn. I just have like a bunch of sequin mixes, you guys, in my stash that I just wanna use up. And that's exactly like how this kind of came about. That and because I wanted to make paper clips. I've been mentioning it in my videos. So between those two things, oh, this is not my Hello Autumn paper shaker one. I have it labeled Hello Autumn, but this is not it because there's pineapples in here. It's okay, this is gonna be a summery one. I guess I mislabeled that one, or I refilled it with another mix at some point, is exactly what happened. Okay, and then you're gonna just seal up the rest, getting as close to that paper clip as you possibly can. So you're just moving slowly but evenly. And apparently not too slowly, because I ripped that instead. I am a no pro at using the fuse tool, you guys, but I've been mentioning in my collaboration videos that I want to like challenge myself every month to use up something I haven't used. So we're gonna go a little faster. That one might have been too fast. Because I'm trying to melt it but not rip the plastic. But yeah, I'm no pro. I just have these tools in my stash that I need to be using, because I don't want them to sit there and collect dust, and I might as well sell it. Have somebody else play with it and enjoy it. Okay, I'm gonna try not to burn myself, because I did burn myself the last time I was making these, but I'm gonna add the sequin mixes back in here again. So I'm gonna add the sequin mixes in here while trying to not burn myself on that fuse tool at the bottom. So I'm trying to like hold this up in the air. Okay, I think that could use a little bit more. Oop, that was too much. Let's pour some back in there. And I want, do I want 3? I mean, I guess the rest of this could be an autumn one, right? No, I'm gonna leave one little pineapple on the side. All right, just gonna roll here, get some of the heat off, and you're just gonna now roll the rest of this. All right, so there we go. We've got our cute little shaker paper clip. So I'm gonna keep going. We're gonna make another one. Let me grab, let's use up the rest of that sequin mix. I'm gonna do a right side one. Wait, this one's a right side one now. I guess I flip it, and then we'll do a left side one. So yeah, like I said, I'm no pro, but I have sequin mixes I want to use up, and these are gonna look really cute in journals and albums. And so why not just make some of these adorable things? And you could just make them in advance, have them in your stash ready to go, and that's it. All right, so we're gonna do this again. Should I zoom in a little? Do you guys need me to zoom in some more? I feel like my arm is just gonna be in the way. Okay, make sure it's rolling. Okay, so we got all that sealed up, and I'm just gonna add the sequin mix. Let's use the rest of this mix. If I could get it all in there. Oh my goodness. They like to stick to the bags. Oh, actually, now that I'm looking at this, I could probably repurpose a sequin bag and turn it into a shaker. Because that is, if I'm not gonna use the bag anymore, I could turn that into a banner shape and do the same thing. I mean, that might work. I don't know. It's not a photo sleeve, it's a bag, but still, it might work. There's some things that you just gotta like test out and try out. Oh my God, it keeps sticking to my finger. Go in there. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna seal that up, and that uses up that sequin mix, so that makes me happy. I found another little orange one. Oh wait, I found another one. They're just going all over the place. Okay, I'm gonna flip this because it's easier for me to go this way. Roll it here, make sure it's rolling, and then we are gonna seal this. I have these two sequin mixes, the Wild Heart and Mulberry Denim. I think I'm gonna mix these together in a paper clip, unless this is enough for one, but I grabbed another paper clip, and these paper clips are 2 inches in size. In case you're wondering, they're considered a large paper clip, not the standard, not the jumbo. They're considered a large paper clip. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead. It's a lot easier to seal these up before they're sequin mixes, which is what I'm realizing. And so I'm kind of wondering if I should just seal up the sides and leave the top open. Let me try that. And then we could do the top afterwards. Okay, so this is the Wild Heart sequin mix. And I just have like a bunch because I used to match sequin mixes to certain collections a while back. Now as it gets, it's harder for me to tell if this is full or not. So I'm just gonna keep adding sequin mixes apparently. I think that's good. I was gonna mix those two together, but maybe I'll do that in the next one. Okay, so I'm gonna cover this up. I think I like this better, working from doing the outsides first and then the bottom. Yeah, that's working a little bit better for me. And then, because you have like the sequin mixes in there, now it's like not super even, so you could just cut off some of the plastic afterwards if you need to make it more even. Super cute, you guys. Adorable. Okay, let's do one more of the purple. I'm gonna flip the paper clip this time, and I'm gonna mix the mixes together now. So now we're gonna do this way. I guess it's not completely purple, it's like mixed with other colors, but whatever works, you guys. I'm not gonna decorate these on camera, but you can decorate these, add some embellishments. When I made the acetate ones, I found that my stickers stuck down really well to the plastic without needing extra glue. But with acetate, I was able to use hot glue, so I don't know, I have to figure out what I could use now because I don't feel like hot glue is gonna work with this like thinner plastic. But I guess we'll see when I put some together. Just trying to get this other sequin mix in there now. And now I have sequins all over the place. It's not enough sequins in there. Okay, that uses up both of the bags though. So now I have to find what else I can mix in with there. But this is good because I'm getting to use up my sequin mixes, you guys, while trying to not burn myself. Okay, I have this mix. I think we're just gonna throw in some of this one in there. And see, it's okay. We're just mixing mixes together. And they're gonna look a little different, and that's totally okay. This is why I don't sell these as like a set. Like, I sell them as like a mix set because everything is different because I'm just using whatever I have left over. Okay, maybe this will work better if I just grab some on the spoon. This is my sequin mixing spoon, in case you're wondering. That's a very full banner. I don't want it too full, like I still want the sequins to move around a little bit. Okay, so let me seal this up now, and this is gonna be the last one. And then in another video, I'll probably show you guys like the paper clips I put together, the paper clips that I made. Okay, and then I have some extra I could cut off here. They look so cute. Just shaking it up so I can get those mixes mixed together. Aren't they adorable, you guys? I'm having so much fun with these. So I'm just gonna keep on going. I'm gonna be doing my thing, but I'm happy I got to share with you guys how I make these. And now I got to get all these sequins off of here. But yeah, that was fun. So I hope you guys dust off your fuse tool. And you could do this with anything. I mean, you don't have to just do paper clips. You could just make little shakers that you add to albums. You could do them in any shape that you want. You could use the fuse tool, which is probably the last time that I used this, other than these paper clips, was probably the last time, was to seal up like a pocket letter, because I used to do Happy Mail. And so yeah, but dust off that fuse tool. Let's get to using it. Let's get to using our sequins. And if you guys need some sequin mixes, I do have a bunch available in my Etsy shop, so you guys can check that out. And I will see you guys in my next crafty video. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.